Hey there, are you ready to discover the secrets behind the booming success of the Israeli startup scene? Then you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the book, Startup Nation by Dan Senor and Saul Singer, where the authors take an in-depth look into the Israeli economy and uncover the driving forces behind the country's thriving tech industry. From the role of the military in shaping a resourceful and problem-solving mindset, to the government's active participation in supporting innovation, the authors examine the unique cultural, political, and economic factors that have contributed to Israel's ability to produce successful startups at such a high rate. But it's not just about the numbers. This book also delves into the sense of community and collaboration that has been vital to the success of many startups, as well as the challenges faced by the Israeli startup scene. If you're looking to start your own business, or are just curious about the Israeli startup ecosystem, this book is a must-read. You know that many young Israelis spend a significant portion of their early adulthood serving in the military, and while serving their country, they are also being exposed to cutting-edge technology and innovation, which plays a crucial role in shaping their future. In Startup Nation, the authors explore the role of the military in Israeli society and how it contributes to the success of the startup scene. The military has a culture of taking risks and thinking outside the box, which is invaluable in the startup world. Imagine being trained to operate in high-stress situations, to think on your feet, and to come up with creative solutions to complex problems. These are all skills that are highly transferable to the startup world. Furthermore, the authors argue that this experience helps to create a mindset of resourcefulness and problem-solving in young Israelis that is vital to startup success. It's no wonder why many successful entrepreneurs in Israel come from a military background. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child"? Well, in the world of startups, it takes a community to launch a successful business. And that's exactly what you'll find in the Israeli startup scene. In Startup Nation, the authors argue that the strong sense of community and collaboration in the Israeli startup scene has been vital to the success of many startups. There's a sense of chutzpah and a willingness to help one another that creates an environment where entrepreneurs feel supported and encouraged. Imagine having access to a network of experienced entrepreneurs, investors, and mentors who are all willing to share their knowledge and resources to help you succeed. That's the kind of community you'll find in the Israeli startup scene. So, if you're thinking about starting your own business, take a cue from the Israeli startup scene and surround yourself with a supportive community. It could be the key to your success. Starting a business is never easy, and that's especially true in the Israeli startup scene. In Startup Nation, the authors explore the challenges faced by the Israeli startup scene, and let me tell you, they are not for the faint of heart. One of the biggest challenges is access to capital. Many Israeli startups struggle to secure funding, which can make it difficult to get their businesses off the ground. But the authors argue that this is not unique to Israel. It's a common challenge faced by startups all over the world. Another challenge is the shortage of experienced managers. Many Israeli startups are founded by young entrepreneurs who may not have the experience needed to take their businesses to the next level. But again, the authors argue that this is not insurmountable, and the startup ecosystem in Israel has matured to a point where it is possible to find experienced managers. And lastly, the authors discuss the challenges of scaling up, noting that many Israeli startups struggle to grow their businesses once they have achieved initial success. But this is also a challenge faced by startups all over the world, and it's something that can be overcome with the right strategies and support. The key takeaway here is that the challenges faced by the Israeli startup scene are not unique. They are reflective of the unique circumstances of the Israeli startup scene, but they are not insurmountable. With the right mindset, support, and strategy, any startup can succeed. Have you ever wondered why so many Israeli startups are making waves in the global market? Well, in Startup Nation, the authors examine the fact that many Israeli startups are focused on solving problems for customers in other countries, and this global focus is one of the reasons for their success. By identifying problems faced by customers in other countries, Israeli startups are able to bring new and innovative solutions to a wider audience. This approach not only increases the potential customer base, but also allows them to access new markets. The authors argue that this global focus has been a key driver of the success of the Israeli startup scene, and that it is something that other countries can learn from. It's a strategy that can be applied to any startup, regardless of where they're based. So, if you're thinking about starting your own business, don't be afraid to think globally. By identifying problems faced by customers in other countries, you may be able to tap into new markets and increase your chances of success. We hope you found it helpful and informative, and we invite you to pick up a copy of the book and to dive deeper into the amazing Israeli startup ecosystem. Startup Nation is a must-read for anyone interested in innovation and entrepreneurship, as it provides an understanding of how a nation can support and foster a vibrant and successful startup ecosystem. If you're thinking about starting your own business, or are just curious about the Israeli startup ecosystem, this book is a must-read. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the book and the video, so please leave a comment below. And don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and reviews. Also, you can find the link to buy the book in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.